Charisma's Corner, and we are in the Little Pink Barn. And today we are working on a fat quarter design called paper hats. And this is a great quilt because you just need a background, which is 1.5 yards. And then you need 30 fat quarters or scraps totaling 4.5 yards. And so when I made my sample here, I used scraps. I totally made it from scraps, and I even used scraps of background. So that's why you have both options available in the pattern to use fat quarters or to use scraps, because it's just fun. Honestly, it goes together quickly. It's a great way to just kind of take a handful of stuff out of your scrap bin and then just start cutting, because you need all the same kind of cuts, and then you can start putting it together, which is what I did. I just sort of grabbed, I had a bag of, I believe all of these are Michael Miller scraps because I was an ambassador at that time. And so this is a combination of like several of their different lines and just things that I was working on during that time. So there's stripes, polka dots, gingham, plaid, everything, flowers, everything in there. So we have our 3 squares here, and these are just scraps that I had as well, and a background, which is like a low volume, and I really love to use like a mix of low volume and different prints in there. And then we have our 2 little squares here. So what we're going to do first is cut our background square on both diagonals. I have my medium-sized square here, and I'm going to cut that on one diagonal, and then I have another large square here that I'm going to cut again on both diagonals. So now I'm going to go ahead and sew one pair like this. I'm just trying to make sure I have, and then one pair like this. I want to have sort of the reverse orientation here, so I'll go ahead and press those. I'm going to press to the dark. And of course you don't waste these. These go into your next block, but I don't need that to demonstrate, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this together. Okay, and then I'm going to pair these with my middle block here. Here, and I've marked a diagonal line on each of those, and then I'll go ahead and line those up there, and then we're just going to go ahead and sew on those marked lines. Okay, and now we can put these together, and we have our little paper hat. Obviously, when you're using scraps, you'll just mix and match all of them, but I just cut enough for... Isn't that awesome how that comes together? I just love it. So I love the scrappy nature of it. I love that, you know, as if you know that you're going to make it, you can just go ahead, as you're working on projects, just go ahead and cut those squares, and then, you know, just work on a pile here and there as you go, and before you know it, you have a quilt done. I made this whole thing in a weekend. Obviously I sew a little bit differently than other people, but because I have to work so quickly, but quick, easy, great stash buster. Paper hats. Please like and share. I am really trying to boost up my YouTube channel, so if you have any ideas on content, please just shoot me a comment. And I'm on Instagram at Charisma Horton, and you can find my site at charismascorner.com. Until next time, bye.